whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? Your folks, an amazing time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And unforgettable time.
Yeah.
You know, so
That's key.
So everything what you would want when you go out, you know? So I feel like being a mixologist, I think about myself on the other end.
Yeah.
You know, how I want to be, taken care of. You know, because at the end of the day, we can all do it at home.
Life can be beautiful if you let it.
In the bowl.
Yo, what do you know? Welcome to In the Bowl Podcast. I'm your host, Nas.
It's your guy, Tall Man.
As always, In the Bowl Podcast is sponsored by your nation's own #1 mobile hookah provider, Sisha TU, where they not only do private events, they do wholesale distribution and take it to the next level. What's going on, man? You know, you back on this side. What's up?
What's good, man? All is well.
All is well, huh? How's the trip? How was the trip?
Oh, man, same old, same old. Long flights, exit rows. I can't complain, man.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm fucking with a 14-hour flight, though, so...
Man.
I think I did one for 36, and I was good. I told myself I'm good on that.
No, but it's all on the airline you fly on.
Yeah.
Because Emirates, man, coach on Emirates is like Delta first class. You get good meals, you watch a couple movies, listen to a couple podcasts, got your playlists, go to sleep, and wake up, do it all over again, man.
I can dig it. Well, last time you was here, we stopped by our folks at Ella Grace.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And so I feel like for today's episode, I think it's a great opportunity to actually start with a toast first. One for, safe travels, being back, another day, another week, another opportunity, but also with, who they call Mr. Diggs.
Yes,
Salute,
Mixologist.
salute.
What's happening?
What's happening? What's going on,
What's
y'all?
going on?
Ain't nothing. Something slight like a can of Sprite,
I can dig it. Nah, man, last time we was here, obviously we was with Tommy and Raheem, and we was talking about what Ella Grace was about.
Fact.
You know what I'm saying? And so we'll get in that. So obviously, I'm saying, shout out to Ella Grace and their whole team.
Indeed.
So you being the mixologist, right? You know what I'm saying? I think we were even talking about what makes a good venue, a bar, a social spot or whatever it may be. And they brought your name up. They brought up, a mixologist is big in when they talk about the levels, like it's big.
Yeah.
Right.
It means a lot. So what makes you
Appreciate that.
What makes you a mixologist, or what makes you, this is a lot of questions I got from a mixologist, right? I mean,
right.
Because I know when I was younger, I always said a bartender, you know what I'm saying? But there's something to that. There's levels to it.
Right. So, facts. It's levels to it. I mean, so it's bartenders and it's mixologists, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the bartenders because, I know a lot of great bartenders, you know? So, I just feel like for me, it's all about the experience. And giving your clients, giving your guests, giving whatever you want to call them, you know what I'm saying, your folks, an amazing time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And unforgettable time.
Yeah.
So
That's key.
So everything what you would want when you go out, So I feel like being a mixologist, I think about myself on the other end.
Yeah.
How I want to be, taken care of. Because at the end of the day, we can all do it at home. When you think about it, you know what I'm saying?
That's
you can
true.
cook at home,
That's true.
You can make drinks at home, but when you go out, you want to go out and you spend your money. You spend your money that you earn.
Yeah.
So I feel like as a mixologist, you giving an experience, man.
No, that's real. I think that's the biggest thing. I know when I go out, I definitely want that experience, right? Because I can do a lot of shit in my own crib.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So even being a mixologist, I'll sit there and say, obviously you've been around. You know what I'm saying? Obviously you ain't new to it.
Right. Yeah, I've been
You know
doing this. I've been doing it for a while. I've been 10 years plus.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
So with that journey right there, tell us what that journey is to get into that, because I think it's always amazing, especially how, you know, we always talk about people's craft, you know what I'm saying, and what their passion is and what they like. What's that journey like as a, you know what I'm saying, what got you here?
It wasn't something I started off wanting to do.
That's real shit.
But,
That's real shit.
You know, honestly, I end up loving what I'm doing right now. So I feel like any craft you do is going to be your passion. I got into it by doing house parties for real.
Okay.
And in my high school days, I had access to the liquor, so I was able to do the parties back then. But then I just stopped doing that and got into the industry and got into the food and beverage industry and just worked behind the scenes and anything you could think of in a bar or a restaurant.
Okay.
You know, or a lounge, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'd probably done it besides own the building. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that's one step going too, you know what I'm saying, down the road.
Fair enough.
You know, but yeah, I got into it by just watching.
That's dope.
Watching and seeing everybody in front of me work.
Deep. That's real.
I was like, nah, fuck it, man. I want to do this too.
They call it like humble beginnings, right? I think a lot of people forget. I think a lot of people forget that, you know, for me at least, I think the fulfillment is, you know what I'm saying, the process getting there. You know what I'm saying? That's why for me, the process never stops, right? So I feel that, like you just said, you know what I'm saying, from your humble beginnings, like you've done everything behind it. And it's crazy because a lot of people look at you know, and it's no disrespect, you know, we are opinionated, so you can think what you want, but
Highly opinionated.
you know, but it's nothing personal. But you think of a busboy, right? You're like, oh, you know what I'm saying, they're picking up this, that, and the third, but everyone plays a role, and all of it, you know what I'm saying, can lead to something else. So I think that's deep as shit.
Yeah, exactly. So we all got a role on the team. So
Yeah.
think about all the championship teams. You think about it, they all had role players, so everybody play a role to win.
No, I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it. I can dig it.
But you know me, I'm always throwing, you know, wild questions out. And you know, our crew, you know, I mean, we're always, you know, taking jabs at each other, you know. So what is one of the wildest drink orders or shots that you've had a grown man walk up to you and order? And like, you know, let me get like 3 lemon drops for my boys or something like that. You know, tell us about that part of it.
Man, you'll see some wild things. I can't even name. That's it. I gotta think about that. That's a great question right there, man. Honestly, you know, I done seen some wild things, some wild drinks ordered behind. I don't know, man. I gotta think about that, bro. That's a great question. But lemon drops are one of those. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen a guy actually ordering for their boys yet, but you know, who knows? That's probably one thing. But I don't know, bro. That's a great question, man.
Yeah, because I mean, I'll tell you, man. If we send this man to the bar and he comes back with some lemon drops, I'm gonna smack him on his hand.
I don't order fucking lemon drops. You know what I'm saying? I don't do no chases. I don't do no lemon drops over here. But that will be wild as shit, though. I'm not gonna lie. I do judge people. I'm not gonna lie. I do judge grown men drinking martinis. Now, you know, some people can say that's a James Bond drink, but
Oh man.
I think a martini glass, I mean, you can call it what you want. You gotta judge at some point.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you too. Whatever drink they want, and whatever's gonna get them to keep getting them drinks and keep spinning. I don't give a damn what drink it is.
That's
you know
real
what I'm
shit.
saying?
I
To be
respect
honest,
that.
you
I
know what I'm
respect
saying?
that.
To be honest with y'all, but I have seen some wild drinks, man. But it's been so many, I couldn't even tell you right now, man. To be honest.
No, I can dig it. So I guess as a mixologist, you know, I know you said you want to have your own spot, right, and take them to that. But like, what would be that key? Like, if someone sit there and said, what would be that process there? Like, what else are you in doing in that mixology? You know what I'm saying? Like learning your craft, doing other things, events, like what? Like what you doing?
Yeah, of course. It's all about studying your craft, you know what I'm saying? So I try to study my craft every day and learn a new drink every day and learn how to better myself from the previous day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So how can I get better from the previous day? And I'm making my drinks or making my speed of service or my service in general better. Yeah. So I feel like just learning your craft, studying it, learning what your guests and your clients like. You know what I'm saying? So if I got a room full of people and they all want 6 of them, just 12 of them. Yeah. 6 of them want lemon drops.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of them want whiskeys on the rocks, you know, or Hennessy sidecars. I feel like you got to learn and memorize, if not their names, their orders. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's a bonus if you can remember their names and their orders for the next time, especially working at any bar.
Yeah.
You know, so if you can work at any bar, any lounge, any hotel bar, whatever the case is, if you can know what your guests like, then that's you one step ahead of the game right there.
That's deep. That's real. I think that's personable.
Yeah, being personable.
It is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Personable. You know, a lot of times you go to a bar because it depends. If you're going to like a club, you're just going to a bar just to chill out, you know what I'm saying, have a good drink. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what you want. You're just having a conversation, you know what I'm saying? That's a big key, like you said, you know what I'm saying? I do tip better, you know what I'm saying, when people, you know, remember my name. I actually appreciate that. You know what I'm saying?
It goes a long way. Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, dog. Like I feel good about that. I'm like, all right, man, you know, that's cool. So I think being in the DMV, then what do you see as one like the biggest drinks? So what do you see as, you know, your favorite drink out here? What do you see the most popular as in out here?
Most popular one out here is probably the sidecar in the city right now that I see. But it all depends on what area you're in also. You know, I've worked in locations where it might be a drink of choice. The mixologists or the bartenders, they might be building a cocktail of the night. You know, so it all depends. It all depends on what location you're at. You know what I'm saying, and what's going on. It could be a theme going on, a theme night. So if it's a theme night going on, it might be a cognac, you know, a tequila. So it's a lot of different drinks, man, that are popular. It's all about the vice.
So I think those are all, you know.
My favorite is cognac, though.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's real. That's what
cognac straight.
Let's get beyond the surface, right? Those are the surface parts of it, right? You mentioned your passion. You mentioned, you know what I'm saying, like this is what you like to do, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, you know what I'm saying? Like I fucks with you. Like I know you know what I'm saying? And you are, you know, you are just like the ladies' man, right? You sit there and you know, so you get personable on different levels with folks, right?
Yeah.
What made that start becoming your passion, though? Was it that, or was it actually the love of making drinks, or was it some joint was just like, you make an alright drink?
You know, just loving the ladies, though.
Yeah.
Loving the ladies, but just being personable with people.
Yeah.
You know, so, you know, ladies are just a bonus doing this. To be honest with you, the ladies are always a bonus doing this, but, you know, you got to keep it professional, too.
Yeah.
So you gotta keep it professional. So I like to keep it business first. You know what I'm saying, and then anything else, you know, whatever happens, you know what I'm saying, you know, that's off work time. But at the end of the day, I try to treat every guest the same. Really.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you try to give every client the same professional level when they come in.
No, it makes sense.
You know, to build that relationship.
Yeah, it's like a party. It's what is it? Business in the front, you know, party in the back. You know what I'm saying? Like behind the scenes. You know, I think that's what it's about.
So you know, I definitely have a good time, and I enjoy what I do. So you know, that's
no, you do be talking some deep shit, dog. It's enjoyable. Just you know what I'm saying, when you behind the bar and you just be.
Yeah, I be cooling, man. I be cooling, man, for real, because you get into a zone, really, like, you lock in. So, like, with anything you want to do, you just lock in, and that's what I do when I'm behind the bar. I try to just lock in, and, you know, I meet a lot of people, and you get to network with a lot of people doing this. So, and it's you know, I'm grateful, you know, where I'm at, being at Ella Grace.
Yeah.
You know, I'm grateful for my opportunities being here. So, that's where I'm at. So that's my current spot right now. So definitely come check us out at Ella Grace right now. So you know what I'm saying? Whenever you're in the city.
I got you. So what's your take? I think he was telling us. I think they were telling us last time he was here. They were talking about the ladies' night.
Right. That's every
You know?
Thursday.
Okay.
Every Thursday is ladies' night, you know.
Right.
So the specials, you know what I'm saying? We got great specials on Thursday night. $10 cocktails all night, you know. So you gotta come down and get any cocktail you want. Come get it for $10. You know, I don't think you can beat that.
Yeah.
You know, if you can beat it, you know what I'm saying? That's good, but the drink's not gonna be better than ours.
Facts,
you know what I'm
facts,
saying?
facts.
Order food. So we got maids to order food down here too. So, but the drinks, I specialize in handcrafted cocktails. You know, our other mixologists specialize in handcrafted cocktails as well. So, I help create the drink menus that we have down here. So, ladies' night is one of our dopest nights.
That's
Definitely
dope.
a night to come check out.
That's dope. And for you being from the city, from the area, you know what I'm saying? How does it feel also putting a stamp or having an imprint in the city where you from, giving people a good time? Like, how does that feel? How does that feel being from this area? Like, because this area is a different area, you know what I'm saying? Not everyone can sit there and say they're from the city, you know what I'm saying? Not everyone can sit there and say, you know what I'm saying, they're from the area.
Definitely seen the changes. Definitely seen the changes, man. It feels good, though, knowing that being here and you have a following here, a group of friends or co-workers, whether it's current or past, you know, family that'll come out and support you where you're at. So that's a good feeling, and being able to help out in the communities, giving back to the communities, and just enjoying what I'm doing for real, and you know, being able to just enjoy the wave, really, you know, and keep it going, keep building.
Yeah, it's real.
You know, and being from the city, man, it's just an awesome feeling, and I just feel like when you're from DC, you already got that print wherever you go, anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that's how I feel.
Well, let's take a step back. So if you could define the difference between a bartender and a mixologist.
Okay.
Because I think a lot of people, you know, confuse the two.
Right.
So what is your definition of, you know, a mixologist?
So, again, I can give you this cup right here. It's 2 cups. I go get some Coca-Cola or whatever.
Okay.
Throw it in here. Here you go. Go walk off.
All right.
You at the bar. You came out to spend, like I said earlier, came out to spend your money. You know, came out to tip, whatever.
Yeah.
So now I'm just walking off. The bar may or may not be crowded. You know, as a mixologist, what's going on? How you doing? Or hello, how you doing? Whatever greeting.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna come with the greeting. I'm gonna learn what drink you want to drink. Like, what is your drink of choice normally?
All right.
If that's one drink you want to go to for that night or that day, let's go with that.
Okay.
Or I could build something else. Let's step out the ballpark and let's get something different. You know? So I just feel like a mixologist is going to give you a different experience. They're going to talk to you. They're going to see if you have any allergies or any restrictions to your drinks, what you about to intake.
Yeah. That's key.
And like I said, you like your drink sweet, sour. You want something on the rocks. You want something neat. You know, so it's a lot of different questions.
Okay.
You know, mixologists should ask or would ask that a bartender may not ask.
All right.
You know, and again, it's a lot of great bartenders, and that's no offense. Again, no offense to them, because it all depends on where you're working at as well. You might be working at a speed lounge. You might be working at a cocktail bar.
Makes sense.
You might be working
It's a speed lounge.
like a club lounge.
Yeah, okay.
You know, like a
It's quality, you gotta get it
like
out.
a club.
You gotta get it moving.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gotta get your drink. When you go to a club, you want your drink fast, right?
Yeah, you gotta get it
You
moving.
know, if
Yeah,
you at the
fast.
bar,
That's true.
if you at the bar, when you at the club, you want your drink fast.
Yeah, it's real.
You know.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, and 9 times out of 10, when you at like a club, you're not trying to get a handcrafted cocktail.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what I do. You know, I build
Okay.
drinks. You know what I'm saying? I build drinks from scratch. Yeah.
That's what's up. That's deep. There's definitely, like you said, there's levels to it.
Yeah, it's different levels to it.
No, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up, man. But that's why I say I think You know, that's key when it comes to a mixologist, because that's big, right? You want to get to know the person, right? You want to figure out what that person wants, because sometimes you can change their mind.
Exactly.
That's the crazy thing,
Yeah.
right? And a lot of times someone's going out just to, you know what I'm saying, relieve some steam or whatever it may be, or just have a good time.
And it's also fun seeing a client's reaction when you build a drink and it's something they may not never got before. You know, and when they get to experience and you see their reaction and they're like, oh wow, this is really good. You know,
Yeah.
that's also a good feeling behind the bar.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Doing it too. So for me,
That's what's up.
giving somebody that feeling.
Well, you know, I would be remiss if I didn't, you know, mention your scarf. You know, 'cause I'm out in Dubai in the sandbox, and those scarves are key out in the desert.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
of course, you know, growing up in DC, you know, I mean, we rocked them for fashion, but I really seen the benefit of it, because you know the sand out there is just crazy, man.
Yeah.
You know, so whether you on ATVs or, you know, in the desert doing a barbecue or camping, and it's funny how, you know, wearing a scarf like that, how it starts so many conversations with locals, like, hey, you know, where'd you get that? You know, what do you know about that? You know, so seeing that gives me a little piece of my second home.
Right.
You know, as I'm here right now, you know, I got my arms out, you know, feeling good, but, you know, definitely back in the sandbox, man. That is,
Well, shout out to House of God, black-owned business on 8th Street. You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, get some of my oils and soaps and accessories and all that. So, you know.
You like one of them really in tune type brothers, man. You like you really on that like meditation, like, you know, I'm gonna be one in tune with my self-care, you know.
I do, because I do this. I do the bartending, the mixology life, and I'm in this life, and with a lot of liquor and a lot of different hours. So you gotta try to keep your body and your mind healthy, though. Too.
yeah,
So,
you got to have that balance.
Now that's
you
a good
gotta have a
point,
balance.
man. Like so you know, obviously we having some drinks and toasting up, you know what I'm saying, as a mixologist and being in that area too, you know what I'm saying? It's readily available too, right? But it's like you don't even look at abusing it. You look at the enjoyment of it.
Right.
And the fun that it gives folks, you know what I'm saying? So even from that side of it, you know what I'm saying, all the drinks that you do make, you know, do you ever feel that, you know, you may be able to, I don't know, overdo it one day and forget that you're the mixologist?
Yeah, I mean, you can have times, you can have fun times with your guests, but nah, I try not to. It's been some times where I have, not gonna lie, you know, just having a good time. But you try not
The
to.
drink is good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you're like, damn, them drinks are so good. You try not to overdo it.
Yeah. That's what's up. So I think that, you know, we still gotta go back to that question as to, you know what I'm saying, you still gotta talk about some of the wildest drinks, dog. Like you gotta think about that.
Indeed,
We ain't gonna let that go. That ain't remiss, dog. Because honestly, that starts a great story. I know anytime when I go out and I have it planned, he be like, it was an alright night. But if I go out and it's unplanned, you know, it's a good night. So my thing is, there's got to be a certain story, a certain time where, you know, you had a crowd turn the fuck up because of what you mix.
Oh hell yeah! I mean, it's been times where you've seen couples or strangers hook up, offer drinks. There's been times where obviously people would have one too many drinks and you know, fell over a couple times. You know,
Yeah.
it's been some stories. Ladies get on top of the bar, dancing. So it's some stories out there. So it might be some stories that got to be kept secret.
I'm good with that. I hear you.
No,
You
no,
know,
no,
but
we
it's
respect that.
snitching.
Yeah.
you know, but it's some great stories. Some of the drinks right now I could say that are popular at Ella Grace are the passion fruit margarita. That's one of our staple drinks. The mango Hennessy margarita. We got a drink called the Sex in the City. So
Okay.
Sex in the City for the ladies on ladies' night. That's a chocolate covered strawberry douce drink or Martell drink, whatever cognac of your choice.
Yeah.
So we do have a lot of different handcrafted cocktails that we put a lot of work into building here at Ella Grace. So it's definitely great times, great vibes, good vibes, great people, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. That's where it's at.
Hey, I know one thing. But I ever hear about you in here or in the Sex and the City though.
I mean, you know, the missus here, I may have to order her one, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was going to ask. Out of those 4 that you named, you know what I'm saying, what is that go-to? You know, what should they look for?
They should look for all of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
Try them all, you know what I'm saying?
They should try them all.
You know, try them all.
They even name the whole list.
Yeah.
They even name the whole list. So, yeah, they should try them all.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So basically, you know, I'm just kind of hearing that the mixologist, you know, a lot of people go out for food. You know, some people go out for the drinks. But you are a chef behind that counter. You be whipping it up.
Yeah.
And that's what it's about. That's what it's about. That's what's up.
It truly is a science, you know, watching, you know, them work, you know, the mixologists. Because, you know, I mean, the way y'all put things together, man, the presentation of it, it's an art form.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because, I mean, like you said, I mean, anybody can, you know, a rum and coke or, you know, something along those lines. But what you all do is, you know, you take it to the next level.
Right.
And enhance that experience. And that's something that you do go out for. You know, so I definitely respect that.
Yeah. What's your favorite drink to make? I heard the menu, and that's cool and all that. What do you think someone's go-to drink? Whether you like, whatever it is, what's the go-to drink? Whether you like brown, white, tequila, whatever it is, say from a mixologist standpoint, what is your go-to?
My go-to drink to make and even to order would be the smoked Cadillac margarita.
What is that?
Smoked orange Cadillac margarita would consist of a orange peel getting set on fire.
Yeah.
It's going to be reposado tequila, a higher end reposado tequila, shake and drink with Grand Marnier as well, set on fire. It's a whole show. It's something you got to see to experience, and something you got to order to enjoy.
Mm. So it hits with a punch and it's all right though.
Excuse me.
I said hits with a punch and it's all right.
Oh hell yeah! It's definitely man. It's definitely man. A drink you're gonna keep ordering.
I got you.
Smoked orange Cadillac margarita.
All right.
Yeah, that's the one.
All right. So you pull up, you know what I'm saying, to Ella Grace or the Diggs, wherever he's at, you know what I'm saying, and make sure you order that smoked Cadillac margarita.
Definitely.
That's what's up. Well, I appreciate it as always, man. You know.
Yes, sir.
I think once again, you know, it's only rightfully so that we toast up to the mixologist.
Appreciate it.
Pull up, Ella Grace.
Ella Grace.
I'll have my guy. And we appreciate that as always.
Appreciate y'all for having us, man. Thank you, man, for having me.
And I know we almost just, you know, that's kind of how these go, right? We almost closed it out, but what do you say? Like, what do you, like, if you sit there and what do you want them to know about,
You know,
what gives that umph behind the drink? Who are you?
I'm Diggs, man. I'm just, you know, I'm somebody, like I said, I always say something slight like a can of Sprite, so I feel like it's nothing that I can't do. I'm a bank on myself, and I'm a bank on the team that I'm with. So I feel like I'm gonna make the best drinks you gonna have, and you gotta come out to Ella Grace. If you're not gonna come out to Ella Grace, book me. I'll come out to wherever you at, and I'm gonna make the best drinks, put on the best show, give you the best experience, and I'm just laying back, man. I'm just cooling, man. Going one day at a time with it.
That's what's up.
I like it.
That's what's up. We got to tell Sisha to you to holla at them, especially when they have those private events.
Exactly.
So Sisha to you, definitely holla at them. You know what I'm saying? They partner up. Cause that's what we do. We celebrate each other. You know what I'm saying? We celebrate, you know, small businesses, black businesses. You know what I'm saying? Us as individuals.
Yes.
That's what we do.
You can follow me at Drink with Diggs on Instagram, on TikTok, all that good stuff. You know, steamroll season.
There you go.
know. Yeah.
There we go. Drinks with Diggs. Holla at him.
That's now, you mentioned TikTok, so you're not only dancing, are you?
Nah, hell nah. Hell nah. I ain't on TikTok dancing. I'm on
Okay.
TikTok. I'm on TikTok making drinks.
Okay,
You know what I'm
okay.
saying?
Okay,
So
just
that's
that-
drink with digs. You know what I'm saying? I ain't on
I
there
think that's on
dancing.
a scale of
You know what
drinking
I'm
a
saying? I
lemon
can only
drop.
two-step, you know what I'm saying? But I can't dance. So.
That's a lemon drop type
Fair
shit right
enough.
there. I hear you.
Yeah.
I hear you. Don't let us catch you. You my guy though. You my guy. You my guy. You my guy.
Nah, I could two-step, but
I
I
feel-
can't dance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
real niggas two
I ain't-
step. That's what we do.
Yeah, I ain't on there dancing. You know what I'm saying? That's all business on there.
I can dig it.
Hell yeah, but I appreciate you having me.
Nah, definitely.
Nah, no worries, man. We appreciate you, man. And once again, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. Don't forget, Shisha to You. You can follow them on IG. You can follow us on Twitter at In the Bowl Pod. Definitely hit us up in the comments. Let us know, what you think. If you have any flavor suggestions or any ideas, hit us up. You see, we do have a couple of the products out here, from Shisha to You. Springtime is, around the corner. We have a nice cup hookah. It's portable, so you can, travel with that if you're out in the park or the kickback or something. You can have your own personalized shisha, keep it moving.
That joint goes in your cup holder.
It fits right in the cup
That
holder.
shit dope.
Yes, sir. I know I keep one in the truck. But be careful with the coals, always, like they say, drink responsibly, smoke shisha responsibly, And on that note, don't forget to keep your hookahs clean. After every use, just go ahead and rinse it out. Make sure that, it's all set for the next time you're ready to smoke. So
Right.
until next time, we appreciate y'all for rocking with us.
And as always, click, like, and subscribe.